I'm doing that. This is Killer Carl, and welcome to... Episode of Wheels of Fury, and today we talk about Elimination Chamber.
The next stop on the road to WrestleMania.
Yeah, I mean, Royal Rumble is definitely one of those things where it's like, yeah, that would be cool to see where that goes. Elimination Chamber seems to be kind of like a second chance.
Yeah, more or less.
Like, we're definitely gonna get Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, but obviously we have Elimination Chamber to determine the number one contender for Seth Rollins.
Yeah. I'd seen something on social media where it was talking about how the plan was have Cody versus Roman. That was the plan all along. And then have somehow Punk versus Seth. And then when Punk got injured at the Rumble, they had to come up with something on the fly to still get us to Roman versus Cody, and yet figure out something to do with the world title picture and Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
So they teased the whole Rock versus Roman thing, and then maybe Cody versus Seth for the world title, and then, you know, at the press conference, well, the kickoff thing, Cody's like, no, I choose Roman, I want Roman. And then that transitioned into, you know, them announcing on SmackDown the night after the WrestleMania kickoff that they're going to have qualifying matches for the Elimination Chamber match to determine a number one contender for Seth Rollins.
So that's going to be awesome. Before we begin now, we have to have the louder for the day. Bing! And
hello.
Kyle and I went to the beer store.
Yeah.
Or, well, the LCBO rather.
Yes.
And I picked up, I was very happy we found this, Kilkenny Irish Ale.
Yeah.
Irish Cream Ale.
Irish Cream Ale, yeah.
To be exact. So, I am excited. Holy shit.
Frothy.
Frothy. Holy shit. I don't know which one you want.
No, it doesn't matter.
Oh, look at the head on that. I say, it's not Irish Cream Ale for nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Almost like Guinness.
Yeah, I mean, you look at it, and, you know, it's dark, like an ale usually is. it's not quite as dark as Guinness, because Guinness is like very, very dark.
It's almost like a gravy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this I would call probably an amber ale.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be red almost.
Yeah, I mean, you do,
A little bit.
like it is red, but it's still
Yeah.
quite dark.
Yeah.
Mm. Smells pretty good. I was wondering if it would have like, you know, like a coffee smell or like chocolate or something. Really don't pick up on anything like that. We'll see what it tastes like though.
So, this is to everybody. I know that Elimination Chamber is going to be in Australia, but I couldn't find any Foster, so this will suffice. Here's to everybody. Subscribe, me, Matt's World, Killer Kyle 34, and pretty soon it's going to be Killer Kyle 35,
Yeah, exactly.
but I'm going to be 40. Anyways,
Yeah.
Solange.
Solange. That's not bad.
It's pretty good. Like, I'm not a fan of Guinness, but this isn't too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have it again.
Now it does say Irish cream ale. So you would think it would have that kind of smooth cream taste.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, like, it's a lot more mellow than a lot of other beers.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why it's Irish cream, like a cream ale. It's not, like, it's not really overly hoppy or anything like that.
Yeah, for sure.
And I did notice on the can it did say barley.
Right, yeah.
And you do. Yeah, you get the barley at the end. Like, and as you swallow it back to your throat,
Yes.
you got that barley flavor.
Yeah.
It's good though.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm glad I tried it anyways. I've always seen it advertised in bars. So,
Yeah.
now that I found it. Anyways,
On to the show.
hell yeah.
Start things off with the disputed tag team championships. The Judgment Day versus New Catch Republic.
Yep. Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate.
Oh, that's what they call them. That much. New Catch Republic. Alright, cool. I dig it.
I reckon it was on SmackDown
Yeah.
that they were talking about it. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, British catch wrestling,
Yeah.
British strong style, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tyler Bate, especially Pete Dunne, you know, here's a guy that was very well in the independent scene.
Yes.
ICW to be exact.
Yeah.
And then going over to NXT UK, going to NXT America, winning the title, and basically being the longest NXT UK champion.
One of the longest, yes.
Oh, yes.
Because he was the first. He held it for, I don't even remember how long. Then Pete Dunne beat him for the title. Pete Dunne held it for, there was like 300 and something days, 400 and something days. And then Gunther beat him for the title, and he held it for like 500 and something days.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's that. That's cool. I like that team, and I'm glad that Tyler Bate is now on SmackDown.
Right, yeah.
Look, can we, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I'm going to. Can we stop with the 2 title take team?
Yeah, really.
Like, get rid of the red belt, get rid of the blue belt. Come on. It's time. It was time a long goddamn time ago.
I mean, you introduce a new undisputed Universal Championship with, which basically looks like the WWE Championship, just where the WWE emblem is, or logo is. It's gold. You introduce, of course, the world title. You introduce a new women's title on both sides. Don't you think it's due time to fucking have new tag titles?
Yeah.
Like, when you introduced new titles world title, undisputed title, women's titles, why did you not do the same thing with the tag titles?
Yeah. No, it's just, it blows me away how stupid, I just don't understand it. Why can't you just, because when you think about it, why would you have 2 tag team champions, like 2 different tag team belts?
Yeah.
And I understand, like back in 2010, you had the Hurt Foundation and even the Colognes have the World Tag Team titles and the WWE Tag Team titles at once. I often forget about that, but...
Or you look back to 2009? Or 2011? Whichever it was. You had Show Maze or Jericho with the World Tag Team titles and WWE, whatever the hell it was.
Yeah, I often forget about that for some reason. It doesn't matter, you shouldn't have that. It's... yeah, but anyways, regardless, I actually don't see Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate win.
Sadly, not likely, no.
I mean, the Judgment Day's on fire right now.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I think they're going to retain the titles. They'll break up eventually. Damien is still sitting on Money in the Bank.
Yes.
So, yeah, Judgment Day.
I really feel like for him to be able to cash that in, they've got to take the titles off of Finn and Priest at some point, and then really push Priest for the championship.
Yeah.
Because I really don't think they'll go the route. With Triple H now in charge, I don't see them going the route of him being one half the tag champions and the world champion at the same time.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna fucking happen.
So, if it's Saturday, within the next probably month or so, I could easily see somebody take the titles off of them, and then hopefully they'll push Priest with the briefcase and eventually have him legitimately cash in the title briefcase and get a match for the World Championship.
Yeah.
These attempted to cash it in already a few times, not successful yet.
Oh yeah, don't make it like fucking Austin Theory. Or Baron Corbin. Like, yeah. And who knows, maybe they'll lose him at WrestleMania. Maybe. I honestly don't know why they didn't go with Becky, because they teased it.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? The Thursday special thing they did.
Oh, yeah.
So we have Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax for the Women's World Title.
Ooh. Since Nia Jax has returned, she's just been an absolute monster. Like, she's, been wreaking havoc on the women's division. And I really feel like right now, she's been treated better than her, you could say, her first go-around.
Yeah, I guess.
Now, I don't know if they'll put a women's championship on her just yet. But, like, this match will probably be absolutely insane.
No, I'm gonna say Rhea Ripley.
Right.
I mean, look. Nia Jax, I'm sure, has been on fire. Now she's back. But she has had that history of hurting people.
Yeah.
And Rhea Ripley's from Australia.
Well, yeah.
I mean, she's from Adelaide.
Yeah.
We're in Perth, but that don't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where she's from. She's fucking Australian.
So it makes perfect sense for her to go over.
Yeah.
And we'll get to the Women's Elimination Chamber in a minute, because I have something in my mind. The fact of the matter is that I much rather would have seen Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley. That obviously didn't happen. So...
Yeah.
And look, I don't want to take anything away from Nia. I don't think she's a terrible human being. I just think that she still has a lot to learn as far as not being so rough with her fucking opponents.
And maybe in that time off, like, I had seen video of Nia Jax training with, I believe it was Natalia and TJ. And so I think in her time off, not only, staying, like, she probably didn't know she was going to be going back to WWE. And she may have eventually, either gone on the independent scene or, gone, who knows, fucking AEW, TNA, or whatever. But I think she just wanted to, stay in ring shape, so to speak.
Yeah.
And I think they would have helped her, still, like, be that dominant force, but take it easy on your opponent. Don't fucking murder him.
Yeah, like, look, it's not ballet, but there's a difference between being stung and just, like, breaking somebody's nose. And, I mean, will she get the world title? I know she'll get it eventually. But like I said, I have the hamster on the wheel, and we will get to that soon.
Yeah.
But I think Rhea Ripley's going to retain.
I have a feeling Ripley's going to retain as well.
And look, she's on fire.
Yeah.
And she's been, as the kids say, cooking. And I think that it'll be interesting to see how far she goes. Look, she's been the World Women's Champion for...
Since WrestleMania?
Yeah.
When she defeated...
Charlotte.
Yeah. So she's almost... You can basically say she's almost been the Women's World Champion a year.
Yeah.
WrestleMania this year, if she's still the champion at that point, she'll have held the title a year.
So... I mean, it was the same thing with Gunther.
Yeah.
I know that somebody's going to knock him off his pedestal.
Eventually.
But it's not going to be Nia Jax. So...
Nia Jax isn't going to knock Gunther off his pedestal?
No.
No, yeah, Nia Jax, I don't think is winning the Women's World Championship.
Yeah. Is it going to be a good match?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Fuck yeah.
I have a feeling it's going to be physical as all hell.
Yeah. And I think that Rhea definitely has that power.
Oh, yeah.
To knock down Nia Jax.
Yeah. Elimination Chamber. We have Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, Bobby Lashley, LA Knight, yeah, Kevin Owens, and Logan Paul. Yep.
Yeah, I don't see LA Knight win, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think Logan Paul, no. Fucking no. I mean, he's already the United States champion.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking see a double champion again.
Yeah, exactly.
Kevin Owens, definitely, for sure. But at the same time, I don't know if he's going to win the Elimination Chamber. Drew McIntyre, I can see Drew and Seth go at it at WrestleMania for sure.
Yeah, I mean, kind of been building up and teasing Seth versus Drew. So, I mean, if Drew wins this match, that'll solidify it. Be like, okay, we're going to have Seth versus Drew for the world title.
Yeah. So it's going to be a good match. For my money, I think it's going to be Drew McIntyre. I mean, look, there's also Randy Orton as well.
Yeah.
I didn't really mention him as of yet. And he came back. I really rather would have wanted to see Cody and Randy, but we got what we got.
Yeah.
So, shit. There's no beef between Randy and Seth.
No, not really.
So I could easily see Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, I can see that as well. I mean, like I said, there's been, a little, nothing really, fully, oh, we're gonna have Seth versus Drew. But, Seth and Drew have had a couple of, in-ring conversations, if you will, and, talking about how much they don't like Punk, and, how much Drew wants to, win a championship at WrestleMania in front of a crowd, and whatever.
Yeah.
So I think Drew were to win that chamber, then that'll be like, okay, we're for sure getting Seth versus Drew.
Now, obviously, I have to take in the fact that they might have still Rock and Roman versus Seth and Cody at night one at WrestleMania. How they're going to fit that in, I don't know, or why they would do that. If they were going to do that, I honestly would have put that in Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
But the fuck do I know?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, honestly, I think Drew and Seth at WrestleMania would be money.
Oh, absolutely it would.
So,
it's just rather unfortunate that we had friggin' Bronson Reed in not only a qualifying match, but even the, last chance Battle Royal, and he didn't even get in the chamber, and it's like, wow.
yeah, I know. He will get the title eventually. Of some kind.
Well, even if you didn't, win the match, actually be fucking on the card.
Well, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. No, I agree. That makes a lot of fucking sense. You have Rhea Ripley. Yeah, Andy Hartwell's not going to be in the card.
Either.
Yeah, you could have had Bronson Reed. But,
At least one other Australian representative than just fucking Ripley.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, okay, look at when we did the video, looking back at Super Showdown in Australia.
Yeah?
You had Buddy Murphy, Buddy Matthews, you had the Iconics,
Mm-hmm.
Annie Hootie.
Yeah. One that's left is the Women's Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah.
We got Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Raquel just came back.
Yeah.
Honestly, had no idea that she was injured.
Neither did I.
So, it's gonna be a good match. Tiffany's not gonna win for sure.
No, not likely.
I mean, if you think about it, the only main person to win the Elimination Chamber to face Rhea Ripley is Liv Morgan.
Interesting you say that, because I have a feeling that, okay, you say, why didn't they go with Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch in an Elimination Chamber? Have it for Mania.
That makes sense too. Yeah. I think Becky Lynch would be a good one too, but at the same time, it makes a lot more sense to have Liv. I mean,
I guess, yeah.
Liv was the one that got taken out by Rhea a few months ago, and what better way for her to get her revenge, not only beat the shit out of Rhea Ripley, but to take the world's women's title.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, I think Becky would do better. Nothing to take away from Liv. I love Liv.
Yeah.
It's just, I think that it would be more poetic.
Yeah.
To have Liv Morgan go over to win the title. I think the only problem is, though, is what do we do from there?
Yeah. Once you have, like, say you have Liv win the Chamber, okay, and then she goes on to WrestleMania against Rhea, possibly, and defeats her for the championship. Then what do you do with that? I mean, you could easily say the same thing with Becky Lynch.
Well, I was just thinking about that, because with Becky, well, you know what? I mean, it's either way. Liv can have a lot of good feuds. You have Zoe Stark. You have Naomi. Hell, you fucking have Damage Control. Unless, well, they're on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Liv is on Raw. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's... My heart will say Liv. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go with Liv or Becky.
What the fuck, I'll do the same thing.
Yeah, because, I mean, we did see a tease on that show. Whatever the fuck it was called.
WrestleMania kickoff.
Yeah. You know. Why we didn't go with that, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But, you know, like I said, it would be making a lot more sense to have Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. Now, what they do with Becky, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So this has been another episode of Wheels of Fury, and this has been the Elimination Chamber prediction video.
Yeah.
This should be a good show, and I mean, it'll be fun to see what happens with either Elimination Chamber matches, but WrestleMania season, baby.
Yes, sir.
So,
yeah, we're building our way up to WrestleMania.
so the next time we do a prediction video will be for Revolution.
Yes.
I'm not sure what else we have,
Yeah.
but, and in the meantime, and in between time, I'm me, Matt. This is Killer Kyle. We are the Wheels of Fury Heavyweight Champion, and we will talk to you next time. Good day, mate.